Tippy time, mate Damies. Today we're going to be taking these Doomfang Pauldrons through the Chamber of Light Lost Sector.
Bottom of everything, he's the most tip-top, top cat.
Okay, we're on the top tree Sentinel, code of the Aggressor. We will be running Bastion for Unstoppable, Imperial Needle, Void Bow, Freehand Grip for Overload, and Canis Major for Solar Shields. We'll be running Hands-On perk because we're going to be meleeing a lot of things, Ammo Finder and Elemental Charge. Momentum Transfer and Shield Break Charge is a must. Heavy Handed is a must for this build as well. Invigoration not necessary but good. Melee Wellmaker is a must. Perpetuation not really necessary. Stacks on stacks is a must. Stats are fairly balanced, but let's just get in and give it a go, eh? Get this pesky sniper out of the way first. Let me just head straight at this dude. Get him out of the way. Bastion's pretty good at just ripping these guys down. Get out of the way. I'm going to flick over to our bow. Get the thing. Shield break charge. Now we're going for the melee. It's going to charge us again with light. Let's give it a half our melee back thanks to the heavy handed perk. We're going to want to chuck a grenade. Get the momentum transfer working. That's pushing our melee up again. Let's get rid of some of these snipers. See, we're already at half a super. We're going to go in for another melee. Boost it up. Got a good splash on that. So we still... See, now that we've got an initial charge of light, we can just perpetually keep ourselves charged with light. Got another shield bash. Straight for this unstop. Come back here, dude. Just gonna spawn the other one. And retreat for a second. Oh, I'm with my melee there. That's not good. Oh, got my super anyway. So, minute 30 in, we've got our first super. Get away from those guys and shut down this unstop quickly. Proper super. We're at minute 50. I love this super. Like, given the right settings, you can keep this super like forever. Like if you're on the moon doing one of those encounters, you would just feed it forever. It'll never run out. This is the greatest thing about this class and the super. Now I'm not really too worried about it. I'm just trying to test getting the super repetitively. Once you have your super and you want to be throwing your shields, not bashing them with your shields, that's going to keep your super constantly feeding back on itself with like endless loop. Now this is the beauty of the build, so essentially shoot our bow, get ourselves a charge with light, then once we're charged with light, then we can go for a melee. That melee is going to give us some super energy. The heavy handed is in turn going to feed back our melee charge, giving us half our melee charge. When we get the melee kills, also going to be dropping that well, so it's going to charge us ×2. So all these things together are going to give us a good portion of our melee back. We're going to have about 75%, about 50% at this point. Then we chuck our grenade, get another 25%. So you only really got about probably 10 seconds downtime, depending on your how much strength you have in the build, before you can get another melee. I mean, after the nerf, the Doomfangs aren't as good as they used to be, but it's still about 3 shoulder charges and you should have yourself a super. So given enough adds, you should be able to clear it pretty quickly. go pretty much bang on 4 minutes, then we have our second super. And you can see, particularly I think next season, season 16, this build will be quite powerful. But anyway, that's it for today. Like, share, sub, tippy timer dammies, and peace till next time.